I think it's time we get started on these wheel tubs. So what I'm gonna do today is come in and start cutting out these inner wheel tubs in here. And I think the way we're gonna do it for right now is just come in with the plasma and just cut this out, leave a little bit of a lip here probably. I don't know, we may cut it a little lower. And then probably just cut this whole bracket assembly off right here, this brace. We're gonna cut it off right there because we're not gonna be able to use that with these new wheel tubs anyway. So we can always cut that off, grind it up smooth, and build some new plates. So what we want to do is put like a 275 under the back of this car with no rubbing issues whatsoever. So these wheel tubs are rusted out anyway, so we had to buy some. Might as well go ahead and go with this. Now they're not just drop-in, obviously. There is some fabrication that needs to be done up along the frame, and I'll show you guys that now. Now on these particular wheel tubs that we're going to be installing, we're going to go all the way back to the frame of the car with them. So we're going to gain another 1.5 inches right here. So basically these wheel tubs are going to be flush back up here, and then as they come around toward the front of the car, the gap is going to grow a little bit more. But this will allow us to get rid of all this rust here and put a bigger tire up under the car. Like I said, we want to be able to fit like a 275 on an 8 or 10 inch wheel, and we will be rolling the outer fender, if you will. So we'll be rolling that so that we can get a nice snug fit under the back of this car. I want this thing to look tough and mean. I want it to have a fitment similar to this. All right guys, let me go ahead and get started. Basically what we're doing today is cutting out the wheel tubs. Now I've already started on that and I've got some footage of it, but tonight me and Andrew are basically gonna try to get one of these wheel tubs to fit in like it's supposed to. So that's what's gonna be going on tonight. So first off, let's look in here and see what we've got done. So we got everything trimmed back up here, pretty good, but after some further research, we're gonna have to cut this back to about right here. So if you guys can see that lip, that's what we're gonna have to cut this back down to. We're gonna have to notch this out right here and also back here. Now, we can't go too far that way because we're gonna hit the frame. So what I did was just drill a hole right here so that we can tell where we need to be up here. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but underneath this tape is our mark. So basically we need to run a tape line on this side. We're gonna cut all this out and we're gonna cut this back a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and set you guys up in a time lapse, and then I'll get back to you after we're done. Okay, so we've made some progress for the most part tonight, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what we got. So this is the beginnings of the wheel tub starting to fit in the car. Now all of these cuts right here look horrible, but all we were trying to do was get the outer edge cut off of it. This thing still needs to be cut back a pretty good bit. So we're gonna draw us a line right here, straight back, make this perfect, and then come in and we have to notch the bottom right here in a 90 to be able to fit this tub, so this tub can slide back. So a lot of this right here has to be cut out as well. Other than that though, it's looking pretty good, I must say, because just yesterday we couldn't even get the wheel tub in. I mean, it wouldn't even remotely go. So yeah, this is pretty cool. So I just want to kind of bring you guys along for the ride. Look who we got in the house tonight. We got Nate, and we got Papa T back here in the house. We got the passenger side wheel tub in, and I'm gonna be honest with you, fits pretty good for the most part. Really can't complain. There's some gaps down here, guys, and that's perfectly normal. So this piece right here, as you can see, will lay in here and then cover all your gaps, and you just come in with seam sealer. So all the corners will have this. It's different than what you're really probably used to, because Nate, you know, he's used to, you know, big tubs on these cars and stuff. This is a true mini tub, meaning you can put your body panel back in and your rear seat, your brackets and all that stuff stays exactly the same. So I'm about to show you here in just a second when we put this body panel back on. So check that out. Check out the gap. Is that not perfect? You really couldn't ask for any better of a fitment right there. So all of your interior panels are gonna go right back in just like they were. We still got some work to do in the floorboard. We're gonna cut that out, but I'll show you underneath here real quick. Like, now we're not done under here. Everything's still gotta be welded up, but we do have it in. We're gonna do a little bit of trimming. But anyway, that's it. Just wanted to kind of show you guys that these do fit. And this was not, I say not too bad. It was aggravating. It was very aggravating, but like anything else, you know how it goes. Your first time doing something like this is just hectic. We needed about 5 people over here to help hold this, but once we got it in, now we know what to do on the other side, how much metal to trim out. So, and we're also gonna come in and weld these on the top side, and that is weld through primer right there, so we should be good. All right, so I just wanted to come out and close the video out for you guys and let you know that we now have both wheel tubs in. And the funny thing is, this particular wheel tub over here took us like 2 days to do. We didn't know how much metal we needed to cut out, all that type of stuff, right? We were just learning. This wheel tub over here took like an hour and a half to do. So I'm telling you guys, once you get it figured out, it's not really that hard. Now we've got a lot more trimming left to do underneath the bottom down here. So the inside of the wheel wells are not done yet. All this will be trimmed up over here to match the factory wheel tub. But yeah, guys, it looks really good. We're gonna weld all of our little channels in down here to seal up all the little gaps. Like as you can see back here, you're gonna have some gaps. I mean, that's just part of it. So that's why they give you these pieces here. Then you come in, seam seal all that. And pretty much the whole interior of the car is gonna be like rhino lined or raptor lined, if you will. Right back here, I did a patch panel on the floor. We had some pretty bad rust down here, so I just chose to do a patch panel. I'll come in and completely weld that up. We got to do the same thing over there on that side, and then there's like a little speck of rust right over there. It won't be a show car when it's done, but we'll be definitely proud of what it is that we have built. I'm so proud to be working with my dad on this. Joe Nate came over today and helped. My brother came over. Andrew's been over and helped on this, so it's just been really awesome to have the family involved in this. And guys, here before too long, we will be driving this car. But before we go, let me go ahead and show you the interior panels in the car and how they look. So here are the interior panels. So as you can see, this thing fits great. Like they go all the way to the very edge inside of the panels. Just set these up there, nothing bolted down yet. You get to keep your interior panels, your seat, all your brackets and everything's pretty much gonna stay stock. You can't beat that. It's a win-win. I hope you guys are enjoying this build. Sorry I'm not taking you along for every little piece of this and part of this, but it's just part of the process. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead, wrap this video up, and as always, thanks for watching.